Oh my gosh. Your boy! Yes! 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 Hello everybody, it is Trainboy here, and today I'm going to be showing you some fun races that I did a little while back. About a week from when this video is coming out. And this video is really fun. I had a lot of good time. You can see that people were messing around. We did some wacky combos, including like Jaguar Watkins Glen. But I'm going to specifically show you two races, the two races that I have, because I forgot to save the other ones. But the two races that I do have are this one, which was the Huracan STO ST at Snetterton. This thing is massively powerful. It is scary, and it is way too big and way too powerful for the track. So as you can see, we get immediately a pretty darn good start, I would say. Good pull away. This car has an insane amount of power. But then this is where the problems start hit. I get a lot of understeer, oversteer stuff. Bouncing through the dirt, and there goes somebody already off to the left. And that's really how this race is going to go. People are bouncing off each other down the inside there. And I'm just trying to really keep my nose getting bang. Somebody just came out of left field, or right field actually, and just slammed right into my nose. And then I almost tapped that guy. I feel really bad about that, but he catches it, and yeah, we're good. And we still make up a position because somebody that was in front of us has also just crashed. So the way that this was going on, as you can see me coming through this hairpin here, is it was whoever won the race, or if the person who won had already picked one who went second, and so on and so forth. The way that this worked was whoever won would pick two numbers, one between like 0 and like 15 or something like that. Sorry about that. 15 and like 30, and one between like 1 and 10, or 1 and like 12. One was for the track, and the other one was for which car combo, like the combo. It was really cool. It was like a roulette system. It's really fun. So as you can see coming through this corner, I massively overestimate how much braking I have, and underestimate how much braking the guy in front of me is going to do. And so I hit him. I feel bad. I get dropped at the back of the field a little bit. So later on in the race, after some shenanigans, I'm able to get past the 777 car finally, which felt pretty darn nice, I would say. The people here are very clean. I was having some tough couple of races of accidentally crashing people out. It was a time. But you remember what I did on the first lap, a few seconds ago when I hit the back of somebody? Well, I decided to take it a little more conservatively. I'm like, okay. Bang. And I get tapped, and I lose rear end downforce. And then after a little bit, I get past a lot. Here is the 010 car. Trying to get past him. Coming through the same corner. And this time, for once, wow, that was a lot of things coming on the back of his car, I don't hit somebody. He overshoots and goes straight through the corner. I'm like, cool, I'll take that. And then as I'm coming into the first corner, you're going to see a precursor to some bad things that happen later. Get off on the grass here after a lot of understeer and almost crash. And I'm like, okay, just cool it, man. You're fine. You got it. Just keep pushing. Just trying to keep people ahead. Don't die through T1. It's not the best look, to be honest. And so as that happens, I'm like, okay, keep it cool. And then the very next lap now, I'm like, okay, so you just had the incident before, don't do it again. Bounce off a curb. And this time I do it even worse. Bang! Right off the wall. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Switch to an outside view. See, I destroy that one board and just absolutely destroy the front of my car. It is bent. You can see that there's a lot of damage on my nose. The bonnet, or hood, the frunk actually, is bent upwards, and I'm like, okay. So you got a little bit of damage. That's fine. You can work with this. You've driven with damage on this game a lot. And then the very next lap, well, seemingly, I'm not like Iron Man. I don't learn from my mistakes. And guess who goes through the same exact board and crashes into the same exact wall the same exact way? This idiot! And so now I have a whole boatload of damage instead of just a little bit. So yeah, I drive with that for the rest of this lap. And as I'm coming through the final corner, I'm like, okay, play it safe, man. You're fine. A little bit of bounce off a curb. I'm like, okay, dirt on the tires. You're fine. You can survive this. Come on, you got this. Okay, it's understeering a little bit, but you can make this next corner. Just brake. And then I missed the corner, and there's two people chasing me down. So I finally get back onto the track, and after I finally get back on the track, as you can see as we go to an outside view, they're right there. And I'm like, okay, it's fine. I got a good amount of gap. If I just don't mess anything, I immediately mess it up and go off onto the grass. And so now it's snowballing. Of course it's snowballing, because why wouldn't it? And so now as this is snowballing and getting worse and worse, I go wide. A little bit of frame lag for some reason there. I don't know how that was happening every once in a while recording this. But I'm like, okay, it's fine. He's still behind me. I just need to keep him behind. Just one lap. You can do it. Don't be an idiot. Just don't do it. You're smart enough to know how to race and know when to race well. You can really get this done. Okay, he goes wide. That's perfect. This is helping you. And then I pass through this corner. I'm like, okay. We chillin'. We are chilling. A little bit understeer through there. He's catching me because he actually has front downforce. Coming through this corner, I go wide, and I'm like, okay, this is not good. I have literally zero top end, and as you can see, he is catching me at a rate of knots. Pulls out to my inside, and is past me before even going into the next corner. I'm like, okay, it's fine. Just don't crash into him here. I think I can still get them. So then driving, I'm like, okay, cool. And so I'm pushing. And let's put it this way. Might have pushed a little too hard. Go off onto the grass. And I'm like, okay, screw it. I'm not going back to the course. I'm just going to floor it across the grass and hope for the best. And I'm like, yes, it worked. No! As he passes me just by the line. We were dying about this. It was so funny. And as you can see, there were some damaged cars at the end there other than moi. So, going back a little bit, as you can see, a little bit of a tap there for Mr. Matt Byrne. And then bang! And then he's on his roof! And they're just yelling about this, and then my whole thing happened. And it was a time. It was really fun. So here we are now at Camaro's at Mount Panorama. Now there are a few weird things that happened while I was recording this, and it was really annoying. First off, there was these frame drops on the start. So, hit that start, and boom, immediately getting good. Matt Byrne, once again, the guy that got flipped, and I would be fighting like crazy this race. I'm in the course, the Gulf-colored Camaro. Gulf colors are my favorite racing colors. With white rims. White rims in the Gulf colors. Mwah. So good. And so I get a really good start here. And as we're pile driving down into the second corner of Mount Panorama, somebody goes wide, slams into the wall. So now it's me. And then it's just a bunch of other cars, including Matt Byrne, who is in second. So on the next lap, as you can see, coming up through what I call Audi corner, Matt is right behind me. He had crazy pace this race. Unbelievable pace. And I'm leading, and I'm like, okay. We both tapped the wall there. I didn't even notice he tapped the wall at first. I didn't notice until I was recording. I was like, oh, wait, he tapped the wall? And so then I get as close to the wall as I can here. And we are just flying. And when I mean flying, I mean we were going fast. We have gapped the field by at least 5 seconds at this point. And then Matt decides to send it through Skyline. And I'm like, okay, bet. I keep it side by side. And then through the dipper, I keep it in front of him. I'm like, okay. That's nice. That was cool. And so then, this is the onboard of that same moment, because it was just insane. This really puts into perspective how close it was. So, coming down towards Skyline, I'm fully sideways almost there for a second. I'm like, oh boy. And then he's right there, coming through the dipper. I have the correct line, he doesn't. He actually taps a wall on the outside there. I kind of feel bad about that. But then coming into what I like to call Bentley Corner, I'm able to keep ahead. And this was just a really fun battle. It was back and forth for like a full lap. We were side by side almost the entire time. And especially going side by side through Skyline is an achievement for clean racing. And I'm really glad that Matt's a really chill guy. I really like him. I hope I get to race with him more soon. But he's really fast, and I'm not always the fastest. So I don't get the best exit through there, but he touched the grass. He touched grass. Oh my god, a sim racer touched grass. We're all gonna die. Just kidding. But he tries to do something, and I just kind of, you know, slide over a little bit. Massive oversteer there. So Matt's like, okay, I'll take the outside. I'll take the preferred line into the corner, and I'll see what you can do. And once again, I say, bet! He backs out, and I'm able to pass him again. And he's now behind me, and I'm like, let's go. I'm okay with this. This is fun. I'm having a great time. And so, passing under that Audi sign, coming up into the first corner, brake just before the 50, and then get massive understeers because I turned in too late, and lose the position to Matt. Like a dunce. Like, you fought for this the entire time up the mountain, and now you just lost it? Well, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Me, idiot. So then, coming through the mountain section, Matt is just like, okay, flips on the afterburners and gaps me. And I'm like, okay, cool. And as you can see, by the end of the lap, he's just gone. Just gone. Like, I'm like, bro. So then, drop down into first. Now, you can see there's weird smoke stuff. That was some of the problems I was having. I don't know why that was happening during the replay. But then we call a really, really quick safety car, as everyone was pretty close. And we're like, let's just do a quick safety car. And so, coming in through the 50 board, Matt all of a sudden just goes, step on it. And we just book it down the straight. Now I'll get a pretty good run on Matt here, but there's a blue car, as you can see, in my mirrors. Right inside my inside. I try to go around the outside of Matt, which was not a good idea. Compromise my line. And so I'm like, Matt, we just went side by side through Skyline. Help me, my brother. Help me. And he goes, no. Moves over to the left. You can see him deliberately move over to the left and then move back over to the right after I tap the guy. And so now he is towing me down the straight. I'm like, thank you. He takes the preferred line. I drop down to the second. Guy on the outside hits the marbles, and the marbles just grab you there and pull you out into that wall. It is disgusting. So now coming up here, Matt is once again right in front of me. I almost slam into the back of him coming through that corner. Now coming through the top of the mountain section, I'm like, okay, I know Matt has pace. I'm probably not going to be able to catch him. I'll take second place. I'm happy with that. At this point, because I had been crashing a lot during the races, if you couldn't tell. Having some troubles. Drop down to the third here. Matt goes off a little bit. Down to second. Now, that dirt was not there during the race. I don't know why that was happening. That was very annoying. But anywho, and I'm like, okay, I think Matt's got me here. I'm just going to have to keep on pushing towards the end of the race, because we still have one more lap. like, okay, we still got one more lap. Coming down the back straight. Back straight. I don't know. I think this is Conrad. Oh, yeah, this is Conrad straight. Coming up towards the cutting. Just a quick kink into the final chicane. Now, Matt pulls a little weird one here. He just decides to go off, and it throws me off so much, I go off the track. And then that blue car is right up my butt again. But once again, I just am able to outbrake him around the outside. And Matt is... What is Matt doing? So remember how I said we have one more lap? Matt didn't realize we only had one more lap. Matt thought that that after the safety car, there was one more lap. He timed it wrong. There was still another one. And he didn't notice until all of a sudden we all were blowing by him. It was just like, wait, why are you guys still racing? We're like, Matt, there's one more lap. And he's like... It was very funny. I wish I had the transcripts of that. Just like a Discord, like the Discord call. Because that Discord call was banging. We were having so much fun. So then I'm like, okay, cool. Now I have the lead. And so we're just going to watch as I go through the rest of this lap. That blue car, like right behind me, Matt is still back there. I don't even think he ended up on the podium, if I remember correctly. He just mistimed something and did not notice it. It was... Excuse me. Jeez. It was kind of funny, I'm going to be honest. Once again, tapping that wall, pushing too much. Down to the third, blowing up my engine a little bit. You know, the classic. Coming down through Skyline. Tap that. Bounce down. Fly through. In close. Oh, you're righty there? I like seeing it. That's what I like your funny words, Magic Man. Coming through Bentley Elbow, or Forest Elbow / what I call Bentley Corner, because I can never remember the names. So, coming down the Conrad Straight. That beautiful, big American beefy V8. Just screaming nice and loud. Coming through the cutting. And I'm like, cool, I have a race win here, let's go. Touched grass. I know, once again, a sim racer touching grass. It must be, like, the dogs must have gone flying. Or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what the saying is. I have to turn my wheel all the way over just to make it through that corner because I pushed it a little too much. And yeah, I'm able to win, do a little stupidness, hit another car, say sorry. And I got whammed here, but the thing didn't catch it. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye!